Hello, 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 friends. Good to see everyone today. Happy Monday to you. It's a Monday. It's new dailies. Here we go. Incredible. Let's see. Deep, you get P1. Well done. A well-deserved P1. Blank, you get P2. BL, P3. LVP, 4th place energy for you. In the right spot. That's where you belong for sure. Great to see you guys here in the beginning. We're gonna be starting here on race B. Put up a time, do a lap guide, go over to C, put up a time, do a lap guide. That's how we're gonna roll today. That's how we're gonna roll. Humble Tracker, good to see you, friend. Appreciate you coming in here at the beginning. All right, so we've loaded the fastest M6. And we're gonna follow it. Humble Tracker starting the day off with 5 gifted memberships. Oh my goodness. No, 10. 10 gifted memberships. Oh, thank you, friend. Throw up stud emojis for Mr. Humble Tracker, please, everybody. Thank you so much, man. Does Humble know how to start a stream or what? Happy to support. Thank you, man. Break a little earlier there, I think. Cool. Oh, right. Makes sense. Oh, not that one. Oh, I'm a wreck. I'm a wreck. Hang on, everybody. There we go. That's bad. I can do this thing. All right, gotta get the feel for the old girl here. Nice that we get racing mediums again. Did I just forget how to drive? What's going on? Think so, BL? Well, I'll be. Okay. Yeah. It's a dangerous turn right there. Just wants to fly out from under you. Well, I tell you what, we are finding the limits and exceeding them, so we know what not to do. Eventually. They're gone. Yeah, fun races this week for sure. I agree with you. And David. Nice. Oh yeah, better field of view there for the VR. Nice. Yes, Aragon, I saw that. Not sure that that's what I'll be going with. Oh. Okay, one lap under our belt. Yeah, that's like last time too, about the top speed. It's exactly how you don't want to enter that corner. That was better. Better exit at least. Yeah, name of the game through there is no lift. But it doesn't come naturally. You're gonna have to work for it. SD, good to see you, friend. Oh, I was close to a pen, I think. Yeah, I got a pen. Okay, this would have been respectable without that pen. Let's go again. Okay, Siri, sounds good, man. Smoke! Name of the name, no. Such a great song. Good to see you, Smoke. Who else we got? We got Punt Life and Grove Street. Good to see you guys. And Warhawk. Great to see everybody today. Happy Monday to you all. Happy new daily day. Whoa. Yeah, it's a big week for sure. Oh, that's the rotation I wanted. Just at the wrong time. All the homies. Overshot. Yeah, these are going to be two really pretty tough combinations, Punt Life. So yeah, if you wanted to, it would be a week for a lot, I think, of people just to maybe take it a little more chill. Not a bad week to do that, I think. Oh. Steven Sills, great to see you, man. Whoop. Didn't carry the speed that time. I'm gonna mess my kids up. They use this headset, and as soon as I turned it on, it said low battery. Which means to me, it was definitely telling them it was low battery. And did they charge it when they were done? No, they didn't. So now, every so often, I have it plugged in. You might not be able to see. But I have it plugged in while I'm wearing it. But it's still telling me low battery because I think it was really low battery. Warhawk, a member for 4 months. Thank you, Warhawk, man. Thank you for being a Stud Club member for so long, bud. Yes, throw up the stud emoji for Warhawk, for sure. Oh, great, Plant Life. I'm glad it helped, man. Just getting the boots off of work. Getting to the PlayStation. Get after it, Steven. That's more like the line we want. A little scary, but it worked. Stefan, great to see you, bud. There's a bunch of time right there. Tiny TV and controller, time for SD. Got you. Hey, Grover, it's good to see you, man. That's a tasty time. Broke too late. Can I get some of it back? Don't know. It's pretty slow there. Yeah, not quite. Okay. We got 89 on the left front. So that's a second and a half. No, a little less than second and a half off what I was following. Well, what do we got here? The 4 hours. Oh, man. Oh, neat, Grovers. Appreciate that. You never have any trouble advertising here, friend. I don't even think of it as advertising. Yeah, let's see if we can bring that down a little more. Whee! And it's probably lap 2 or 3 where you can really get your time, I think. This first one, the tires feel too cold. That's a miss. Oh, that didn't work. Didn't work. Think it needs to be nerfed? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, just sliding all over the place. And this is it. I don't know. Good question. Too many marbles. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Ah, too late on the turn in. Just a fraction too late on the turn in. Ah, lost. Mm. Mm. There's not enough grip yet. Oh my goodness. I want there to be grip. Tires just say no. Oh, thank you, Slick. Appreciate you, friend. Need to be able to get on the throttle sooner there. That's a good exit. Should carry good speed for this next lap. Alright, come on. Get this braking right. Early on the throttle. Let's go. Like that, baby. That's it. Not enough. Distinct kid. What's up, bud? Good to see you, man. Great to have you back, man. Appreciate you coming in. This is your home. I do like this track as well. This track is a ton of fun. Ah, there's your trophy. Yep. Son of a wicked. Good to see you, man. Whoa, yeah. That's a miss. Big miss. Bummer. I feel like there's at least another 1 or 2 tenths where I can get, that I should be able to get. I'd be really happy with 2, but I'll take 1. Give me just a little bit longer here. We should have a lap guide coming pretty soon. Oh, okay. Thumb culture. G923, but yeah. Same family. Well, I was up. Great to have you come by, Thumb Culture. Right, same race that you're doing on the daily. You're running the Italia. Yeah, I saw that Italia's pretty looks pretty, what you call it, competitive. Great to have Thumb Culture here. Chris Wood, good to see you, man. Lurking in a lobby. Got you, friend. Yeah, this is the only wheel I've ever had. Yeah, I got you, son of a wicked. I'd like to be there one day too. Okay. Yes. And obviously when you're looking for new... Oh, yeah. Yeah, T958. I think if I were starting right now, instead of 3 years ago when I started, I think I would be very... I think I'd probably end up going with that Thrustmaster. Best bang for the buck, I think, for a direct drive wheel. But not for the PlayStation, okay. Okay. Gotta be so careful on exit there. I really wanted to catch that. Yeah, buddy. Let's try this lap, huh? Ah, too much. Not quite working out yet. Okay. Come on now. It still wants to do it. Not so great there. Okay, this lap, come on. Yeah, it seems like Moses is really nice. A lot of guys like it. Whew. Come on. T-Rex, good to see you, friend. My foot got stuck on the stupid pedal. Killing the tires. No, just killing them. Okay, Thumb. Appreciate you coming in, man. Means a lot. Thank you, bud. $30 Burger. Thank you for the 30 likes, everyone. Goodness gracious. Chaos, gifted 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, friend. Everyone throw up a stud emoji for Chaos Druid. It's Mike number 5. I see you, sir. I see you there. You might have been, yeah. Sounds good, Chaos. Appreciate you, bud. Get some good rest, okay? Ooh, more bumpy than I wanted there. Forza, good to see you, friend. Get on it, come on. Nah. It's one way to get rotation. Good to see you, LG. Good question, T-Rex. I will let you know. Even? Okay, I'll take even. Yeah, so I'm quite busy all day Thursday, unfortunately. As well. Bring it back, come on. Nope. Oh, way too much speed in there. Never gonna hold it that level. Oh, man. Man, I thought I'd had it by now because I was so close the one time. I was like, oh, I'll keep getting close. Not really. I keep pushing over the limits. So yeah, I am working and then in meetings till about 9 to 10 o'clock at night on Thursday. So Thursday, unfortunately, will not be a day in which I am sharing with you all. But there is no Learn with Lead on Saturday, and Saturday will be my first look at the game with the updates. So that's going to be the plan, is to check it out then. That's the only thing I can do. It's as soon as I can really get to it. So that's how we're going to roll this time. Oh, it was awful. Hmm. Stay on. Punk car. Let's see if that is penalty worthy. That was a pretty big cut. Nope, no pen. Although I don't really think that much of a cut was very fast. Ah, I got on the grass. Better rotation, you got it, LG. You see I'm throwing that second almost everywhere. Yep. Just make sure you don't downshift a second too early, otherwise you'll experience wheel lock. Not the prettiest there. Hmm. Yeah, with an optimal of a 0.7, I can't believe I messed up the S's. I had it. I had a really good time going. Maybe even a 0.6 is what I could have gotten there. So that's a bit of a disappointment, but I can't spend any more time on this today. So that's where we're going to stop there. Let me get a picture for the thumbnail here. Bear with me as I take care of a little bit of business here. Appreciate everyone coming in today. You guys are awesome. Thank you, LG. Let's put the picture on Banky Boy, shall we? Banky Boy picture. That's what we need. Yep. And such an angle. Crazy. Look at that. That's wild. There we go. I like that. I also might be, for the final corner, I might be getting slower than you too, LG. So take a look at that as well. Meanwhile, I'm gonna turn this off for a little bit while I don't need it, because it keeps telling me low battery, and a couple of times it told me low battery. I needed to hear the wheels to know if I was power oversteering or not. That was a bit of a disappointment there. All right, lap guide incoming. Here we go. That's a cool shot too. Car's a lot farther that way, but okay. Let's see. Lap guide incoming. Here we go. Right. Don't need that right now. Everything is silent now for me while I let those charge a little bit. Okay, so here we go. That's too far. There it is. All right. Oops, that was the wrong thing. That's the right thing. There we go. Okay, I want kind of that, but not quite. I want this. And then this. Except other way. Huh? Nah, I think we need it bigger. There we go. Not bad. I like it. This is my first chance with the new visualizer to use for this corner here, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted this visualizer. So this is great. All right, so we are at turn 1 here at Lago Maggiore. So I am braking in between the end of the stands on the right. You can see right there at the edge of my screen on the right there. I'm braking in between that and the edge of the protective fencing here. So let's take a look at the visualizer to see the type of line we're looking at here. So we can see here we're braking in a straight line. I think I need to, I need to make this a little smaller. There we go. Braking in a straight line all the way through here. We get to the turning point, and really the key aspect here is to carry speed through this apex. We're not trying to be at our slowest here like we often talk about. In fact, we are actually going to take speed all the way through here. Hit the accelerator here for a moment, and then back on the brakes pretty hard very quickly. Now, what's important about this turn, as we're looking at it here, is we got to keep it nice and tight, because we're not going to gain any time by like taking a wide, deep entrance and then coming back. We're not going to gain that time because we got turns coming right after this, right? So what we need is, in fact, a tight line. We can be a little wide like this is depicting for us right here. And this is where you want to be at your slowest at this point of the sequence of the turns. And this is also where you want to begin to apply throttle. Now, probably not full throttle on almost any of these vehicles because they're going to want to slide out on you. But apply some throttle, gain some grip, and then get on the power, and out you go, okay? What that looks like on the actual track. Right here, braking in that straight line that we were talking about. And then we are turning with the edge of the barrier there on the right, or maybe you might say that truck there. I like to use first gear to help suck me to this apex, carry speed through this, back up to second, and then back on the power briefly. As soon as I'm straight, which is right about here, I need to mash the brakes really fast, okay? And then it's back down to first under braking. Now, what I'm really trying to accomplish is to get the right tires on the grass here. I want to keep this nice and tight. Don't really want to be wide at all, because it's just time lost that you won't gain. Even if you're just half a car width more to the left, that's time lost that you can't get back. So you can be like a little bit wide, get the car pointed like this, and then on the throttle, kind of like that if that's how you'd like to go. That's certainly an option, okay? Monitor the throttle. Make sure that you're not hitting it too hard right away. For this line here, there is no braking for this part. I like to get two tires onto the right side of the white line here, but then turn in just after you get past where these two lines converge right here. You see right in front of me there. Make sure you're turning and you're back onto the main part of the track after that. Take some good speed through here, but lift. Monitor your speed because you don't want to go too wide because you have to set up for the next corner, okay? So when you end up going here, you probably don't want to be any wider than this part of the track right here. Don't be any more to the right, okay? Now let's talk about this turn. This turn is just beyond 90 degrees. Let's take a look at our visualizer for this. Beyond 90, and this is really, we even probably want to widen that entrance even a little bit more. Yep, there we have it. Okay, so quick dab of the brake down here, immediately begin to trail brake, and you really do want to trail brake. Don't just coast in this area and wait for the car to turn. Use some minimal braking, you know, that 50% level and lower, because it's really going to help you a lot to suck you into the apex. The other thing I'm doing is I'm spending a little bit of time in first gear as well to help slow the car and tighten the car to the apex. I want to be on the throttle really early here because it's a long straight section afterwards. So I'm trying to be on the throttle mid-corner so I can accelerate through this apex. And the track limits, I don't think there are any on the exit of this corner. So plan to be way out wide and right in this area. Once you're about to, so there's two tricky parts about this corner. Right about here is a bump and also a slight crest. So because of the bump and the crest, the car goes a little bit light, and many of you have experienced the oversteer, right? So what's the speed there? So for turn, I'm not sure which there it is, Steven, but for turn 1, the left-hander, I'm trying to be above 60. For the right-hander, I am trying to hover right around 40, but if I go a little bit below 40 miles per hour, I'm not worried about that. For the left-hander after that, I'm trying to be at my slowest, I'm trying to be like 95. I don't want to be any lower than that. And then for this corner here, above 60. I can't remember exactly what, but above 60 for sure. Okay. So that's the idea here. Now with the actual track in view here. So we're coming over here. Momentum carries us now over this way. We on the brakes, down to second, and then down to first. Let first suck you into the apex, and I'm trying to be on the throttle here. And I mean, you can exit in second, and some cars will want second. This one, when that turbo spools up, this is a hard beast to control on this one. So I like to just upshift all the way to third and power out in third, clipping this apex. Right here is the bump and the crest. And real critically, so be out wide, and you might, this could be really scary, but it is manageable. Open the steering up maybe earlier than you might think, because if you open it up before you get onto these bumps here, the car will manage it pretty well. You still might have to fight it a little bit, but it's really doable, okay? Not going to use the visualizer this time for here. Really, we're trying for a wide line and early on the throttle once again. The shape of this corner is really strange. So your braking zone is turning, and your exit is also on a turn. So the way I like to look at this is, if you're having trouble being very wide on this corner right here, then I suggest straightening it so that you actually are not having to risk being on the left there, and point to the end of the mobile sign up ahead. Point the car there, right? So you're braking then in a straight line here, and then turning right about here, down to second for added rotation, up to third for exit, and I'm trying to be on the throttle no later than right here. I'm monitoring the power oversteer and really want to be careful of that. Planning to go out wide and then coming back to the right to set up for the S's. Now, the S's, I really love the S's. The S's are a lot of fun. I'm mad because on my lap, my fast lap, I actually really messed it up, and I feel like I probably could have been as much as 1/10 to 2/10 faster. So maybe I'll work on it a little bit later. But you're braking as soon as the car gets past the initial part of the curbing here. No visualizer for this one. What's really key is the beginning. Okay, so this sector can be taken flat out, and that's really what you want to aim for. If you find that you're going to go wide, please lift. Don't crash because Lead Pencil said you can do it flat. Well, only if you do it right. Okay, so as you enter this corner, the critical part is to really hit up the brakes hard enough so that you can turn and that the car is tightening. Now, I like to go all the way down to second gear, and what I need to see happen is my right tires end up on the curbing here. Okay, that's really the critical part. And I'm on the throttle before I get to this part, okay? Like a car length or more back, I'm back on the throttle, exiting in third. Okay, your momentum will carry you out this way, but you yank the car slightly to the right so that your left tires are now on this curb, and this one you want to turn earlier than you think you should. Okay, by now you're in fourth gear, yank the car over to the left, and seriously, point your right tires so that they are half on the concrete and half on the curb, just where my car is right now. If you do that, and you're at the right slow speed at the beginning of this sequence, then you will be able to take this flat as long as you time your turn-in points correctly. Gotta be at your slowest before that first turn, not after it. If you are at your slowest after it, it's over. You're just gonna be fighting the rest of the way on this section, finding the racing line again. I am revving, I think I'm liking revving out fifth for this one. I seem to be able to get up to 163, and just as I get there, I'm bam on the brakes here. Let's look at the visualizer for Banky Boy. Tight corner this one, but you're getting a lot of help, and it's fast because of all that banking. So this really is the idea. It's a big braking zone, hard on the brakes all the way through this part, and then you're turning in late, you're widening your entrance just like this, and you're trying to get on the throttle by mid-corner. Okay, that's really what we're attempting to do here. Daniel, good to see you, friend. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate it, bud. Yeah, so on the throttle mid-corner, and stomp on it pretty quickly. I like to exit in third in the M6, so bust it out of there, get it going, okay? On the actual track with Banky Boy, here we are, coming down the gears, braking. I get down to second right as I begin to turn, and I'm back up to third on the throttle before I get onto the curbing there. My momentum will take me out wide here. And I don't track all the way out to the right. I keep it pretty much in the middle. Keep it like this. Turn a little bit of a flick to the right to get through this part. Momentum takes you out here. Now this is two turns that's kind of taken as one. Okay, so you have a little bit of a little flag post right above me right there. You can barely see it, but it's there. It's basically in between the 50 and the 100. That's where I'm braking. Now, you really need to carry speed through this first part of this sequence. This is so much time here. And the other way to get time is to make sure you go very narrow, very wide, and then very narrow once again, okay? So that's what you want to be thinking here. Very narrow, very wide, and very narrow again. So let's look at this line, what we're looking at here. So you're in fourth, down in third, taking this wide entrance here, down to second. I love second because it really sucks me in. And so this is where this is your first really narrow part. Left tires on the curbing, okay? Then once you get through here, you're back up to third, and you're feathering the throttle. You're trying to increase your speed, though. You are accelerating all the way out here. Watch the how the car feels there. You can get a little sketch. I do like braking just either, it's kind of depends on how well I take the first part. So I'm either braking right before the end of the curb behind me or right where I am right now. So if I've taken it pretty slow, I brake here. What I don't want to do is brake with the grass here and this outer portion here, because that's gonna be a guarantee for a slide, right? So second gear, so that's where we are at our widest, right? Third, and then down to second again with braking, and this is where we're very narrow again. Once again, getting the left tires onto the curbing there, okay? Then we boot it out. I mean, so get on the throttle before you get onto the curb there. That's really key. You're carrying the momentum through there. Left tires onto here. Sorry for the racket that my my wheel is doing right now. Okay, let's talk about this. So I'm going to stop right before the brake. I start braking once my tires get on those tire marks right above the roof of my car there. So the visualizer here. Oops. There we go. A little bit beyond 90 degrees. So it's a quick flick of the brake, you might say, and a downshift to third. Quick flick of the brake, downshift to third. I need you to get just above 100 miles an hour. Yes, enter in second and exit in third. That's right, Daniel. For this one, so we're talking about downshifting to third, being patient on the brakes so that you get to, at minimum, 100 miles an hour. But it can be really tempting to like take 110 or 109 or 108 there. That's going to be too fast. I mean, if you timed it perfect, and I mean perfect, maybe, and you pulled the handbrake and got the thing rotated real fast, like maybe then, but that's about it. And you can't do handbrake in sport mode, so there you are. So so get the car to suck in with third gear and minimal braking, and then you're planning to get on the throttle right here now, just before mid corner. Now, what we don't depict here is the track limits that are almost non-existent on Lago Maggiore. So obviously you're cutting a whole lot here, right? But once you get it back up to fourth right here, you're on the throttle, and if you've slowed down enough and you're at your slowest at the right point, you can boot it out of here and be really quick, okay? So on the actual track then, fourth, hit the brakes right here, down to third, let the car suck in, and then right here you're on fourth, okay? And right here you are on the throttle. Your line then should be literally, you are assassinating this that curb there. Momentum could take you all the way out here. Just ride it out. You're going to carry good speed still, even if you end up pretty wide there. And that's a lap guide at Lago Maggiore. Sorry, Snicky's got a 0.6. Bentley's got a 0.3. Oh, I didn't see where this put me. 300 on the dot. Okay. As Inigo Montoya would say. Okay. On the final turn, LG? Yeah, I mean, that could probably still work. You might lose some time shifting, honestly. I mean, it is a downhill. And because it's downhill, I think that's why fourth works better. That's my thoughts on it, at least. Okay. This thing right here, So I am going to I'm going to say this. I think the Diablo is the car for the race. But me personally, for quali, I'm using this. That's what I'm saying right there. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. There are a lot of Diablos. There is this GTR that doesn't have a replay. NSX. There's my GTR again, but no replay. There it is again, but no replay. Well, let's see. Yeah, both of those, so neither of these are handling cars. Maybe I'll follow. I'll follow the NSX. Listen to Daniel, everybody. Listen to him. He's got good advice. Try it tomorrow? Okay, sounds good there, LG. I really liked this combo last time. These cars, the gap is pretty significant. So hey, Hardwired. Good to see you, friend. That's a 40 burger, according to SD. Hey, thank you for the 40 plus likes, everyone. Appreciate you, friends. If you're just coming in, you just missed the lap guide for Lago Major. But of course, you can always rewind back and take a look at that. And I'll also have the a video out for the lap guides tomorrow morning as well. Okay. Is that what he did? Ooh. Okay. Go slower than that. Gotcha. Even improvement. Proof's in the pudding, you. I don't think there is a Swifty here. Oh yeah. It's a wild machine. Renzo, good to see you, friend. Oh, it's too wide. Okay. Okay, kid. Whoa, I was not paying attention. Last time I was here was in the F1. Sounds good, kid. Good night, bud. Grind up your new account tomorrow. Sounds good. Ooh, Carlos Rodrigo. Thank you for subbing up, bud. Throw up a sub emoji, everybody. Little downforce indeed. And hard tires on top of that. Awesome, SD. That's so cool, man. She was about to go. I didn't trust it. You're still chicken, though? No bouncy. We don't like the bouncy. Still very unpredictable for me. I'm still not sure what it's gonna do when. Okay, I think I can brake a little later there. Top heavy, yeah. No, you don't. Mm-mm. How does he take it that fast? I don't, yeah, that's the question I had earlier, but someone said it's just brake balance that can be changed. I'll check it real quick. Yeah, that's it. I can't go to detailed settings, so. Yep, not available. What was I following again? An NSX. A 2-minute 0.7. I'm 2 seconds off at the moment. Alright, let's go back at it. Yeah, yeah, that's what makes it an interesting combo, honestly, Hardwired. I kind of like that about it. Okay, that's better. Oop, that's might be a pen. Yep. Although I seem to have more top end than this NSX does. It's just me. Good to see you. Okay. Fine. SD. I'm not surprised. I can't say that I'm surprised on that one there, friend. Appreciate everybody coming in today, hanging out, checking out these tracks with me. Or shy of a 50 burger. Hello. Managed it there. Oh, if you would, that'd be great there, senor. It's just me. Missed that one a little bit. Oh, no. Bring it back. Boot it out. A little better here at 130 or yeah, 130R. There we go. Ah. See, that was... I think that's actually kind of decent. Let me see. Yeah, it's decent. We rock with that. Hey, it's good to see you, friend. We'll take a top 200 on a Monday. Yeah. All right, let me save this replay. Let me take a little picky pick. So again, you know, it's like I forget who said it now, but someone mentioned, you know, some of the cars are built for handling, others are built for the top speed and maybe a little bit of acceleration too, and you really can't have both. Yes, you did, Sarah, you did. And so at least for qualifying, I'm gonna prioritize the handling side of things, especially on a track like Suzuka, because my gosh, that's got a lot of corners. You know what I'm talking about? So that's my thinking there. Now in race, maybe I would then try to learn and go with the Diablo, since that seems to be the dominant force in that regard. But anyway, those are my thoughts on him. Let's see. We did it that way. That would be that way also. Let's get it at the hairpin. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lap guide here in just a moment with this this car. racing, but also teaching. Racing, teaching. Yeah, we're doing both. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna do. So let me do this, and I'll tell you the plans here. Let's go over some plans for the week, shall we? Plans for the week. Plans for the week. Ooh, 2 to a 50 burger. Hello. So, check it out. I think we're gonna do. Excuse me. I'm gonna race here tonight. Sorry. I'm gonna race tonight. Still undecided what I want to do. Just being honest, right? Don't know what I want to do yet. Tomorrow I'm gonna stream, and it's gonna be early. I'm off tomorrow. I've decided I'm just gonna grab a new time slot for a day, and we're gonna go for that, right? It's gonna be AM, I think, at least to start. I need to confer with my sweetest to make sure the times work out. And then I would love to be here with you guys streaming on Thursday, but I can't. I got too much going on. I have work all day, then I have meetings in the night, so I can't be here on Thursday. So as far as streaming goes, Saturday will be the first stream and look at the update Spec 3, and also it will be and there won't be any Learn with Lead this Saturday. We're going to devote it to the update. It's kind of a big deal. And then, as far as videos go, tomorrow there will be the lap guide video. And then on Wednesday, there should be some overlap, LG. Yeah, there should be some overlap. Wednesday we'll drop another Essential Racing Strategies video. This one is going to be on cornering, and I've kind of taken the last year and a half of coaching and said, okay, what's the top things that I've seen people do that mess them up? So, you'll see that on Wednesday morning. That will drop then. And I'm excited about those videos. There's 3 of those, so that's the first one coming out. They'll be a lot like the brake balance videos, but they were challenging because I had a lot of, there's different editing things that I had to do. And so it kind of stretched me a little bit in that regard. All right, check it out. Here comes a lap guide. For Suzuka. Hey there, Bronco. Good to see you, friend. Ooh, someone asked about gloves, didn't they? Hardwired asked about gloves. So these are a Canadian-based company, Moradness. Moradness, Moradness. Actually, I asked Greasy Sam Squanch what his gloves were, and he told me they were those. And I love these things. I really do. I wanted the longer ones. They didn't have them in stock, but and the other reason I love them is because did any of you have the that car carpet with the parking lot, the houses, the gas station? You can see it on there. We still have that car carpet upstairs. Yeah, pretty cool. So so what's really nice is, so when I was, I stream and I race for like 4 hours at a clip, right? And I was just developing these crazy calluses, and I was really having to grip the wheel hard. Well, the grips on these gloves, they make it so you can really relax a lot more. You can hold more with just, this portion here. And it's so much, as far as like endurance goes, that's why they're gloves. I know people, people say things about sim racers and gloves. Well, those people don't race for hours and hours and hours, and they don't understand. They don't understand, okay? So anyway, that's my little rant there. Kids did, yeah. Hey Ryan, good to see you, man. Oh, he's tardy. Oh no, good to see you, Ryan. Whenever you come is fine. That's a 50 burger, according to Daniel. Hello, friends. Nice. Okay. For the first few sections here, we're not going to end up using the visualizer, actually. We're going to just talk these out. So, turn 1 is effectively one big, long U-turn, okay? So, well, I'm going to use the visualizer for one thing. So, let's do this here. First, let's do that. I'm going to use the visualizer in this regard. So it doesn't depict it perfectly in any sense, because I don't have a setup like that. But just to give us an idea, so the idea of what's happening is we're clipping the first part of turn 1, right? And then intentionally going deep and widening out. And actually, this is like a double apex turn, what we have here. What we're really doing is getting wider even than this, because there's a straight section between this part and this part. And that width can take us all the way out here, like that. So that when we get on, when we start to point the car in the direction we need it, we can get on the throttle and start to pull out and do it kind of comfortably. Okay, that's the basic idea, right? So on the actual track then, we're starting to brake right here is what's happening. And we're in 6th gear. We are decelerating, okay? The key is where we're going to be at our slowest. I didn't do that on the visualizer. So we're at our slowest is right here, at the top, basically, of the whole sequence, okay? So that means we need to decelerate for a long time, and that deceleration actually might take longer than we're willing to wait, but we have to, okay? We have to, all right? So that deceleration then decelerating all the way through this, and we're pretty much, so our initial input of the brake where we started there is full, but the rest of the way is modulating, okay? Modulating, straightening. We are trying to brake harder when we're straighter, and then we're trying to brake not as hard when we are turning, okay? And the more we turn, the less we... Jason Duncan, thank you for the 2, my friend. Appreciate you. So decelerating through this apex, decelerating up to this wide point right here. I like to use second, and I'm still decelerating all the way to this point right here, okay? And this is also, so the quickest way to take this is to consistently decelerate through this entire portion of turn 1. No wasted coasting, no waiting for to get on the throttle. We get off the brake here, and we get on the throttle here. Make sense? So we're on the throttle. Our momentum takes us way out here, up to 4th gear by now, okay? Now, here is where the different types of cars are really gonna be very different as far as how to take the S's. So, my normal mantra for the S's at Suzuka is lift to go left, brake to go right. For some of the cars, you're going to have to brake all the time in every way. With this car, you can lift to go left and brake to go right. If you get it a little bit wrong, then you will have to tap the brakes in order to go left just to try to keep it on. But you can lift to go left and brake to go right with this car, and probably some of the other more handling-centered cars as well. So when I lift to go left here, I also downshift to third, and I'm really trying to make sure that my left tires get onto this curbing here. And really, you really need to just gently take the car through these S's. There is no aggression here. These cars, like someone said in chat, they don't have a lot of downforce compared to the Group 3 cars. And these cars are powered kind of closely to those. Okay, but these just, yeah. You can't be aggressive. These cars reward being smooth. That's really the thing. For BL's Brisket Fund, 20 bucks. Thank you, LG. Appreciate it, friend. Throw up some stud emojis. Do it, friends. Do it. Okay. Let's see here. So, yes. So we tap the brakes right in this part, and we downshift to second, getting the car to rotate back up to third on the throttle before the apex, or just at the apex. Then a little lift, once again, being very patient to let the car roll through here, being back on the throttle, and then brakes down to second, and critically, okay? Don't be too slow too soon. Be very gentle with the brakes here. Decelerate all the way to this point. So you're starting like in the 80s, and you decelerate all the way to the high 70s until here, where you get on the throttle in third gear. And then it's a left turn, you're up to fourth, you lift to go left, and up you go. Okay? Alright, so we're at the braking point for Degna 1, which then will turn into Degna 2. Let's take a look at the visualizer for this one. So there's a lot of time in these two turns. We want to be very careful not to lose unnecessary time, right? So Degna 1 is the faster of the two. It's not quite 45. It's probably just a little bit more than 45. So you see how the line depicts how we're getting more turning done before we get to the apex. What you do not want to be in, the situation you do not want to be in, is passing the apex and then having to turn really hard to the right to just try and barely make the corner, okay? What you want to be doing is braking hard enough, decelerating enough so that most of the turn gets accomplished before the apex, so that when you get on the throttle at the apex, no later than then, you can open up the steering and actually float through here quite comfortably, okay? Then that takes us to Degna 2. Degna 2 is a bit tighter. Almost 90, but not quite. And it's the same scenario. Now, it's tough because we're coming from that previous turn, and, you know, depending on how consistent you are on Degna 1, it's really going to dictate where you brake and how hard you brake for Degna 2, okay? So recognize that the two really are connected in a serious way. If you're having trouble with the second turn, it may be because you're very inconsistent on how well or how not well you take the first one. Take that in consideration as you're practicing, okay? So you're hitting the brakes, and then you're staying on the brakes for a bit. I like to go down to second gear, get the car rotated back up to third, and on the throttle no later than the apex. If I'm on the throttle after the apex, I know I've taken it wrong, and so have you, if that's what you do. Now, it's probably not full throttle right away, even if you're on it before the apex, but you can at least get, the grip to get started on the rear tire as you go through the turn. On the actual track then, let's take a look. So down from 4th down to 3rd. Just clip barely, because otherwise if you get too much of it, you'll hit the, you'll bounce quite a bit. Get the car pointing. And so where do we brake on here? Again, it really depends on how well you take the previous corner. But if you've taken it well, you probably need to start braking right as the turf on the left gets a little bit darker. You see that there to the left of my car? That's where I like to start braking, right there. You're in 3rd, and then you get down to 2nd. Get the car rotated. This is so important, okay? Up to 3rd, you're on the throttle no later than now. Monitor the oversteer and power out. Sorry, I have a super itchy nose. Don't like it. All right, for the hairpin, we are looking at a braking point right before the end of the curbing here. I am running BB5 to the rear on race B. Coasting zone, in what place are we talking about? I will wait. And scratch my nose. So I kind of get locked into these lap guides, so if I miss a question, I apologize. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Oh, coming up, enter in 1st, exit in 2nd. Yes, absolutely. And even if you're struggling with traction, exiting in 3rd is not a bad idea too, or at least a short shift to 3rd. All right, let's take a look at this on the visualizer. It's a 180-degree turn, and maybe not quite like that. It's more about like that. There we go. So we're really planning on going deep and planning on braking deep, turning in late, getting a nice wide entrance. What this is doing is two things, friends. So by this wide entrance, we're carrying more momentum, higher miles per hour through while we turn. And not only that, what it does is it helps to straighten the car on what is a very tricky exit for most of these cars, right? So that's really the idea, that we're really trying to get this type of entrance in. It's so critical. If you end up apexing too early, you know, in this vicinity here, then it's going to be really tough, because you're going to have to wait to get on the throttle, and it's going to be slower than this line, or you're going to get on the throttle and one of two things could happen. Either you'll end up spinning because you're having to turn this wheel so much to try to make the corner, or you'll make the corner but you're on the throttle too soon, so you end up lifting, and that's just going to slow you down. You're killing yourself with exit speed, right? So on the actual track then, what the line looks like, braking from there all the way in a straight line here, downshifting to 2nd, downshifting to 1st, up to 2nd, measure the throttle. If you're having a little trouble with traction, go ahead and short shift to 3rd. If you've straightened it up well, then 2nd is a pretty good option. Just be watching out for most of these cars, as there will be wheel slippage for sure. Okay, spoon is very much the same as turn 1 in that we are going to decelerate through the first apex, get wide, decelerate to the second apex, and narrow up. So it's narrow, wide, narrow again. The difference is that in turn 1, on the second part, you have a little bit of banking to help you. In this corner, the second part of the turn, you have negative camber. And that's why it can be really tough to apply the throttle and feel confident about it, okay? So what we're looking at here, the line then is just like this, decelerating through here. I like a little bit of second to help to suck me in. Back on the throttle briefly, get wide, then braking. And I like to brake what I like to call about 2 car lengths before the end of the curve, which is right about here. But I'm not, once again, you cannot narrow this entrance. I'm down to second, and I'm letting the car rotate through this portion here. And then I get up to third, and I want to be on the throttle by this point here. That means you got to be slow here in order to go fast out, okay? Watch the power oversteer. Watch out going wide there. 130R, tricky in these cars. Not a lot of downforce. So I'm staying in 5th. And with this car, I brake and turn simultaneously at the 50. This car seems to handle mid 130s to 139 okay through here and not going too wide. The key is don't, remember how I said these cars reward smoothness? Don't be smooth here. Yank the car over to the left. Rip that steering over to the left really fast, okay? Try to get your left tires even onto a little bit of the grass if you can. Just a tad. Momentum will take you out here. And if you've taken it well, you need to start braking just before the 100. Let's grab the visualizer one last time for the chicane here. Oops, too much. There we go. Nice. Except we need to go the other way. There we are. We like it. All right. So, braking heavy in a straight line through here. Get the car, turn in a little bit late, get the car rotated. Go ahead and get your right tires on the curbing here. Go down all the way to first gear. Give it a little bit of gas here in second. Now, but don't point directly to the next apex. That's the tendency, and that's really what can end up slowing folks down in that regard. So instead of doing that, point the car a little bit out here for just a brief moment in second, then lift, get the car rotated. I like to go up to third for exit, clobber this apex, monitor the power oversteer, and then once you feel like you got it, punch it. Out you go. You do have to watch for power oversteer on the right-hander afterwards. That's just what these cars are all about. The line then on the actual track looks like breaking through here, turning with these tire marks, first gear. Again, you're gonna point the car at that Hitachi sign, the gray one in between the two reds. Get it like that, turn in, up to third, clobber this apex. Monitor the oversteer in this part, then keep it as tight to the right. If you know you got a good lap, keep it tight to the right. If you know you don't have one, just stay to the left. You're just going to scrub speed. That's going to end up in losing overall top speed if you do that. Okay? And that's your lap guide for Suzuka. All right. Excelente. Briggs, good to see you. Phil, good to see you. Appreciate all you coming in, friends. Usually get impatient towards the end and accelerate too soon. Yeah. Man, that car has got quite the idle, doesn't it? Pretty cool, actually. Oh, when are we? Okay. Philness, you are starting up, you're starting up some evening streams, are you not, sir? If some of you happen to not be subscribed to Philness, I'm sure most of you are. But in case you're not, go sub up to that man right now, please. Okay? All right, SD, get after it, bud. Here, let me take care of a thing or two here. Moment. Is this working? I don't know that worked. Let me see here. Let me just do it this way. Just for the echo, exactly. Come for the echo, stay for the liveries, sub for the good times. Not sponsored. Okay. Did it take? Oh, it did. Okay. Just my phone's dumb. You like that? Okay. So, wow, really loud all of a sudden. Right, Daniel? It's some serious legendariness going on right now. You got 2 heavy rain races in a row? My goodness. Yeah, so I am not streaming tomorrow night. I'm streaming tomorrow morning is the plan. Tomorrow morning stream. It's going to be weird. So some of you probably won't be here. You'll be doing your other Tuesday morning things. But yeah, that was my 18-minute lap. I didn't save the replay for you to follow it though. I'm sorry. Just above Bronco on livery designing. Okay. Nice. Okay. I'm going to take a break. A word from our half-size human children for all of you to enjoy while I go take a moment, and I'll be back in a little bit.
Oh! Where's Dadu? Where's the Dadu? The pencil is my Dadu. I'm looking for him. tattoo is probably racing. Okay, so Lead Pencil asked me to get a book by, I don't know his name is, well, what's his face? So it's on the 15th shelf. Okay. Okay. I'll just eat my way out. You most certainly will not. I'll just read my way out. So guys, do you know about gas? Because gas is really important for cars, because cars need to drive, and if they don't drive, that's bad. Also, and make sure to put gas in before you go racing, because if you don't put any gas in before you go racing, your car will stay in the same place, and that's bad for racing, because in races you have to go really fast. And also, make sure to turn off the car before you put in any gas, otherwise it could blow up. You guys, only 999,998,907 more subscribers until we hit 1 billion. At our current rate, it's gonna take like 3,153,600,000 seconds.
Oh, hi. I was watching Lead Pencil, but it looks like he's not on right now. We gotta wait. What to do? Oh, I'll take a nap.
Hello, class. Welcome to the first day of Miss Neverfeather's Gormless Guidelines. Now, take out your driving journals and write down the first 6 tips on the chalkboard. 1. Apexes are predators and will eat you. 2. You don't need tires. 3. Always drive outside your limits. 3. If you want to accelerate, press the pedal to the left. Oh, hi guys, I am selling fire tires. They make your car look smoking hot. Just literally and figuratively. I guess I don't need to use the blowtorch. Anyway, if you need to pick up a pair, visit Enzo's www, and some more W's and another W.
Okay, we are back. I'm queued into a race here. Disconnected. I'll disconnect you. We are on the alt account though, so I'm feeling a bit worn down, honestly. Feel a little tired. So I'm just gonna do some racing, but I'm gonna keep it a little more chill than I might sometimes. Have the pressure a little bit lower than at other points, but hopefully we can get some good racing in. Let's see if we can put up some type of time here first, huh? What do you say? Like them, huh? I like them too. They're pretty fun. My kids are amazing. You guys only get to see a little glimpse of it. So yep, we plan about a 4-hour stream tomorrow. Oh, screen. Yep, coming up. Hang on. There we go. You missed the 50. You got it, Jason. Me and this track just sort of get along, too. I don't know. I've had a lot of success on this track, and its variations as well. Maybe we just understand each other. Oh yeah, I know Suzuka's your track, Briggs. Yipes. Yeah. That didn't feel right at all. Okay. The hard tires is tough. Especially with those cars. That is quite the challenge. To be certain. I think that's all we've ever had those cars in too, is the hards. Hours of lemon style racing, short version of this track. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought so. Alright, I did find a track limit finally. They do exist on this track, which is very rare. You pretty much gotta be like really egregious in order to find one. Humble Tracker, another 10 gifted. Are you kidding me, boy? Oh, thank you so much, friend. That's way too much. You're too kind, bud. Missed it a little bit. He knows when to hold 'em, knows when to fold 'em. That's our humble tracker. Didn't get wide enough there. Cost some time. $10 Canadian. Sorry, was a mod duty. We just wanted to show support again. Oh my goodness, thank you, bud. Means a ton, bud. You got a heart of gold, man. Whatever, we'll go with that for now. It's decent. 56.1, yeah, that's decent. 3/10 off of my time, yeah. Ultra Stud Legend, yes. Yeah, I really feel like it is. You gotta rev the sucker out. You can see how the as you get into that higher rev range, the miles per hour just really take off. I'm everywhere, Humble. Mike number 5, you are everywhere. All right, we'll be able to get in a few races here before I gotta call it a night. Thank you everybody again for hanging with me today. You guys are taking these streams to another level here. You really are. Not just with your support, but just being here. Like, the numbers don't lie. We're at 600 views on the stream tonight. That was a pipe dream like just a few months ago. So you guys are incredible. Yeah, me too, Briggs. Me too. Devious. Yeah, I wish I could hang with you all on Thursday. But Saturday will be when we check out Spec 3 for the first time. That's going to be the day. So instead of Learn with Lead, we're focusing on that. But fear not, Learn with Leads will be there. People are waiting. Patiently waiting is what they're doing. What is this, 5 laps? So it'll be pretty ferocious, huh? All right, Daniel, appreciate you, friend. Have a good one, okay? Wow, we're pole, okay. Nice, all A-rank drivers. Could be an okay time. Let's see. Thank you, Briggs. You'd be P2 in this lobby. Eh? We could be 1-2. Boom, boom. I wonder if that means there's a good portion of the population doing race B, because usually I have, even this account, I'm in with the A+ dudes. See what happens. Yes, Lewis Hamilton is in this lobby. Just want everyone to know he's P6. We have our work cut out for us. Oh, appreciate it, Humble. That's cool, man. Very cool. Okay. Nyong. Thank you, Steven. Thank you, BL. Ooh. I missed that second one. And we missed that a little bit too. That's right, LG. You're not lying there. You're not lying. That's gonna happen. Whoa! Man, I didn't feel a thing. Not a darn thing until it was way gone. Alright. Oh man, it's only 4 laps. My goodness. Why? An 8-minute race? What for? Well, got a nice little pocket of people up there. See if we can make up any ground. Oh, Lewis Hamilton spun. Oh no. Lewis Hamilton just DNF'd. Almost within slipstream range. There we are. Got him. He did. Oh, we got rotation there. My goodness. Hey there, Edward E. Good to see you, man. Big battle going on with 3 cars up ahead. Something goes wrong there, we might be able to pick up the pieces. Last few corners. Pretty good, bud. Great to see you, man. Okay. Well, that's not the finish we were looking for. Thank you, Briggs. Yeah, that was a weird spin. I'm still thinking about it like, what in the world? I felt straight. I didn't feel any sign of instability, and then boom, I was gone. The end. Still gained some DR on this one, so that's cool. We're pretty low A on this one right now. Simlink. Well, yeah. Good to see you, too. All right. Now what? We got 8 minutes till the next one. Seems like our time is decent enough for right now. It's going to take it easy. We'll stick with our 0.2. Is that what we got? 0.2? 0.1? 0.2? 0.1, okay. So we've done a couple lap guides for race B, race C tonight. I'll have a video out for that tomorrow. So even if you did look at it today, but you want a reminder on how we talked about certain corners, that'll be out for you tomorrow. We'll be racing tomorrow morning is the plan for the stream. Not sure exactly what time yet. Time TBD. Think. Wednesday morning will be the first video. Central Racing Strategies video on cornering. First of 3 videos on cornering. I've kind of taken all the stuff I've seen from coaching now and kind of put some of the big things that I've seen. Is that right, Sarah? Is that what you do? That's cool, man. It's awesome that you do that. Yeah, so cornering there. It's going to focus on inconsistencies. So if folks out there struggle with consistency, that's kind of what this one is geared towards. But of course, you know, following the principles in that video, you'll also get faster as well. It's definitely a byproduct of it. But yeah, that's the idea behind the video, especially is just inconsistent. I can see a lot of what causes inconsistencies, so I bring some of that out. Some of that, a lot of it, some of it will be the same. Some of it will be old hat for a lot of you regulars here. But there's going to be some new things too that I probably haven't even said in a Learn with Lead yet. So, or I haven't said it as clearly, you know. So excited about that on Wednesday. I wish I could be with you guys Thursday to check out the update, but that's not going to happen. I will be checking the update live on stream on Saturday. Probably about the typical Learn with Lead time, but no Learn with Lead, just update. We're going to check it all out. Check out the new cars, the new tracks. We're going to spend a lot of money on cars. That's what we're going to do for sure. Excited about that. It's just me says I'm consistent. Consistently slow. Understand. It's a nice day today at Lago Major, wouldn't you say? Oh, that's a sweet look. Goodness. Look at that shot. The car in the distance there. Taking Banky Boy. Oh, it's beautiful. Love it. Oh, there's another shot of it coming back. You kidding me, game? Just blowing me away with your beauties right now. Hey there, Sai. Yeah, I am. I'm doing it in my alt account right now. I'm kind of beat, so I'm gonna sort of racing, but taking it easy. Work off what's bad. Yes, Aragon. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I had a feeling it was stacked because. So I'm in my unleaded pencil account, which is a low A account, and there were no A+ drivers in it. And usually this account I get in with some of the A+ guys. So I was thinking it was pretty crazy. Yeah, that's what an alt account is for, honestly. Well, that's what the alt account is for now. I'd like to give this one to A+ eventually, just to have it there also. I mean, eventually, if I keep getting friend requests on the primary account, and there is a cap, so I'll have to utilize one of the alt accounts for that as well. It would probably be this one. What happened to my my chat here? Give me my chat back. There we go. All right, that's better. Weird. Interesting, Biggs. Okay. All right, Mr. Duncan, you studinator, you. Enjoy that food, bud. Enjoy dinner. Enjoy the din-din. Well, it's a nice long break in between races compared to last week where we had less than 5 minutes in between. It's kind of nice to just chill a little bit. That was on GT7's Facebook page. Made it more difficult. Interesting. Hey, Contraus. How's it going, man? Glad you're here, bud. Appreciate you stopping in. It means a lot. I see some non-race cars on the shelf behind you. Do you ever do tuning videos or stuff like that? No, not at the moment. Although I have been personally researching tuning a little bit. I've watched some videos, read a couple articles, and I am trying to understand it better because I feel like it's something that I want to get better at, especially in this game, sure, but if I ever venture out into a different sim in the future, well into the future, then I kind of need to know what I'm doing there. So I've seen some things, and I think I got some of the fundamentals down a little bit. But no, I'm not there yet. But it's something that I'd like to do because I feel like there is a lot of questions in regards to that. So if I could kind of do some things in that regard, I think people would like to watch that. So it's something I'm working on. All custom tunes. Okay, gotcha. 2 Canadian from Saragon. Do we have 1 like to spare to get 60 burger? Appreciate you, Saragon. Did we get there? We're at a 60 burger. My goodness. Awesome. Oh, wow. Me and Palestino are 1/1000th apart. All right, yep. So alt account action today. We're on the A ranked account, not the A plus account right now. For those just joining in, I'm trying to take it easy a little bit. I'm a bit wiped, and I still have a video to edit and put together tonight. So just trying to take it a little less serious on the racing side tonight. But I will be racing tomorrow. We'll be at it tomorrow morning is when the stream will start, in my AM at least. Flatten your fifths? Oh, like on a music scale fifth? Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can not have a stupid spin this time. Okay, Sari, sounds good, man. I might be. We'll see. You'll have to check to find out. So many people want to take that second part, that right-hander narrow. It's not faster. It feels faster, but it's not. GTR's coming in hot. Said he was coming in hot. Someone else was coming in hotter though. That was a lot of tire squeal behind us. Yeah, it's gonna be Saturday. That dude is crazy on the brakes. So this guy catches me entering every corner. and I lose him on exit of every corner. My friends, don't be like this guy. It's not working, and he's gonna keep doing it, probably. Catches me again, big time, and I'm gonna pull away the rest of the way. My gosh. Little more rotation that I wanted there. Yeah, I still haven't watched that yet, Briggs. It's on my playlist. All right, nice cushion now. We can bring this home, huh? Don't even need to be dangerous with it. That's what can happen when you don't spin, right? Thank you, GG's. Thank you, G Egg and G. Well, I was wondering if Palestino wasn't going to just annihilate us in one of those corners, because his entrances were so steep. He must have been slamming on the brakes, pointing to the apex and just thinking, yeah, it'll hold. And so he would close the gap like crazy. And so I just wondered, one of those times, man, he's gonna kill us, but it didn't happen. I love it when a plan comes together. Yeah, that's good. 3 people managed to get pens on the last lap, somehow. I think he might have tried. Honestly. Do I have enough? Be a good one to keep. Well, thanks, Von Beeslow. Okay, BL. Yeah, I think I'm going to do one more, friends. One more race. I think that's going to be it for me. As we'll do the race, and it'll be about 10:20. Let's take a look. Yeah, tomorrow it might be an alt account day too. We get into these, especially with a rain race. Last time I did a rain race, oh my goodness. There are just so many things that happened that were not in my control. I got so close to a DR reset because of all the bumps. But I have wanted to get this account up as well, so let's enter in. Overreaching, not a thing, but it will teach bad habits. Yeah, he's got some bad habits. That's some bad habits. You really don't want to be doing that. You don't have to know. Hey there, you don't have to know. Appreciate you, friend. Glad to have you come in, stop by. Means a lot, bud. Is more Newton meters on wheelbase always a better option? Well, within reason, yeah. You want it pretty high. So I've heard you know, a max of 7 or 8 is probably all you really need to be able to be really competitive. But and the reality is I have one that, what is this, put out a max of 3, I think, in my machinery here. So I have a G923, so it doesn't always translate to, you know, being like that. But so Steven Sills, that question tells me that you have not watched my brake balance video on control. Shame on you. Shame. Shame. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw this right here. And Steven, you've got homework. I am just kidding. There you have it. All right, Briggs, we'll see you. So, when I initially got the setup, I got the wheel, pedals, and the stand. And then I used a gaming chair. And then I also bought the shifter, which I got right here. The 8 shifter, stick shift. So that altogether was just over 500. Yeah, because the stand was 90, 80 or 90. The wheel and the pedals was 400. The 8 shifter, the stick shift was 40. It's on your playlist. Okay, all right, I got you. Yeah, so this brake balance video, this is just one of 3. I'll just pin it to the top for now. If you haven't seen the brake balance videos, I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. Sad, Quad. Yeah, I know, Quad. I gotcha. I hear you there, but we did have a nice long stretch of some pretty cool stuff. No, this isn't Fanatec. This is Logitech. I have a complete. It's all Logitech. Later on, I bought the chair that attaches to this stand, and I think I got it. For me, I got it on Amazon. So it's a good. Probably at the time, it was one of the best beginner wheels that you could get for your money. I think it was pretty mid at the time. Definitely a lot of wheels that aren't as good at it. but there's plenty of direct drive wheels that are better. Okay. Yeah, I got a 55.8 on my primary account. Pretty happy with that. It was 300 even in the leaderboard. I definitely had a 0.7 though. Maybe even a 0.6, but I threw it away in the S's. So mad, because I normally get the S's right. I'm usually spot on the S's there, going up the hill, but I messed it up there, so what can I do? Brakes, I just saw that. Brakes schmakes. Just use the car in front of you to slow down. So if I were just throwing it out there, if I were starting right now, like it's me 4 years ago, and I'm looking at stuff, but with all the technology that's out now, if I'm trying to just get into sim racing, I think the best bang for your buck is probably the Thrustmaster T598 because it's direct drive. It's the least expensive direct drive out there. You're gonna feel so much more than even what I'm using right now. So I would definitely look into that if you're looking at purchasing a couple things and getting into this sim racing nonsense. That's good stuff, man. Viking Berry Monster. Yeah, Steven's got the T598. Okay. Next race. Last race of the night, I do believe. So we're going to have to call it tonight after this one. Leaving a little bit sooner than usual, but I'm tired. LG says second the vote for the T598. Yep. Yeah, that's definitely what I would go for. Just start off with the direct drive, and if you get to a point where you kind of outgrow that, then sure. Go for it. Go for broke. Just empty your wallet. Why not? Diego full boost. The DD Pro, 8 Newton meters. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you have the money and you're okay with parting with that, Club Sport Pedals V3, if you have the money for that, and you're pretty sure that you're gonna be into this and it's gonna be like something that you want to do for years to come, yeah, then don't buy a stepping stone rig. Go for it. I can see that. I could totally see that. But if you're a little more on the fence, you're not sure, then I think T598 is a great idea. Quad T598. All right, you A-rank drivers. Let's go. Neon, good to see you, friend. Appreciate you coming in. Wow, he is something else, isn't he? His Wi-Fi is also pretty suspect. Doing a little Wi-Fi dance. Uh-uh. No second gear there. What's that about? Ooh, that might be a pen. Phew, wasn't. My goodness. How hard is it to get a pen on this place? Let me tell you what. And he gone. Don't join him. No. Sorry. It's just fun. He's off to look for six-fingered man. You have 6 fingers on your left hand. I know someone who's been looking for you. When I see 6-fingered man, I will say, hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Deep! Great to see you, Deep! Whoa, it's Deep! P1 Deep from today's chat. Oopsie. That wasn't it. I was quoting Inigo Montoya from The Princess Bride. LG started it. His fault. That's because you get there too soon, Deep. So then it's a false start pen, and you get disqualified. Sorry, but that's how it goes. If you don't show up on the chat when we start, then it doesn't count. I'm sorry. I gotta go by what I see when I start. Second gear just to be safe there. On your name tags, is that right? Ooh, and fastest lap it looks like too, maybe. No one else took it. Thank you, Steven. That was just enough pressure to make it kind of interesting. Until Diego full boost, full sent it out of turn 2 and lost the car. Yep, that's what happened. Thanks, Fawn Be Slow. Thank you, LG. Okay, so let's talk about what's happening next, okay, friends? So, yeah, up there. So, we are going to be back on live streaming tomorrow morning. Time to be determined. I'm off tomorrow, so I decided I'm gonna shake things up, get in a new time slot, see if we can meet some new people, you know, that sort of thing. Lap Guide will also be airing tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wednesday morning, first Essential Racing Strategies video on cornering. First of 3, at least, that we have planned right now. Yeah, a little mini series of 3 on cornering, so excited about that. It's gonna be good stuff. I will be not around for the Spec 3 update on Thursday. I wish I could be here, but I cannot. Gonna be working, and then I have meetings until about 9 or 10 p.m. tomorrow. So not really gonna work to try and wedge that in there somewhere. So there'll be no Learn with Lead on Saturday, and we will be instead checking out the Spec 3 update for the first time together with you. I guess I might take a peek-see at it here and there. I'm at least make sure it's loaded and updated before I get on on Saturday with you all. So yep, that's gonna do it for me. I love you all so much. Thank you for your support today, hanging out with me, the 60+ likes, the donations, the gifted memberships. You guys made today a whole ton of fun. Couldn't ask for more. You treat... There's no luckier lead pencil in the world. I guarantee it. Love you all like crazy. Not a thing you can do to change my mind. We'll see you guys in some hours. Really, that's all it's going to be. Some hours from now. Bye.